Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Now we'll continue with our third chapter, Culture Heritage of India, Sculpture and Architecture. So we have learned sculpture, architecture, ancient town planning, Mohenjo-daro civilization, Harappan civilization and Dholavira. Now I'm going to explain you Lothal. This is very important question students for 2 marks. In the textual question answers, the question number 2 in that the second one, Lothal was an important port of Gujarat. Explain this will ask for 2 marks in section B. So pay attention students over here. Lothal is situated in Dholka Taluka of Ahmedabad district. This will ask in the MCQ student. Dholka Taluka of Ahmedabad district. Dholka is the place between two rivers Bhogao and Sabarmati. This also you have to learn for the MCQ. Bhogao river and Sabarmati river that you can see in the picture. It is 18 km far from Bay of Khambat, from where 3 layers of human habitats were found. A huge dockyard. Dockyard means what, student? Dockyard means a place where ships are built and repaired. That considered as dockyard. A huge dockyard was constructed to facilitate ships in the time of high tides at the lower eastern part of the town. Facilitate means agvardena. Huge dockyard was constructed. Okay, and this is the unique feature of the Lothal. Such a dockyard storage shops shows that the proof of import and exports in the ancient period of the time. This suggests that Lothal might be a rich and prosperous port of India. So Lothal was a port earlier. So this is a matter of great pride not only for Gujarat but also for the history of the India. So Lothal was an important port in India. So that you have to explain. Now Mauryan art, stupa, a oval shape construction, oval shape construction under which the remains of Lord Buddha's body were kept in a box is known as stupa. Okay, it's considered as stup. A oval shape construction under which remains of Lord Buddha kept inside. Clear? So there are 5 famous stupas of King Ashok's time. First, stupa of Sanchi, stupa of Sarnath, stupa of Berat, stupa of Nandangarh and stupa of Devni Mori in Gujarat. Beside Chaitya, Vihars, Math were constructed. The period of King Ashok was the golden period of the prosperity for Buddhist religion, an age of sculpture and the architecture. Buddhist religions have gifted the construction like caves, Buddhist caves, vihars, chaityas and stupas to field of the architecture. Students, I have already explained you vihars and chaityas. Now stupa of Sanchi. Stupa of Sanchi was built during the Mauryan period. It is situated at Madhya Pradesh. The original stupa of Sanchi made up of bricks. It was half in size compared to the present stupas. The Buddhist stupa is precious specimen of the art of architecture. So students, you have to remember Sanchi stupa was situated at Madhya Pradesh. That you have to remember for section A. The original stupa of Sanchi made up of brick and it was totally half to the present stupa. It was a precious specimen art of the architecture. Now students, pillar inscription. Stone inscription were made from single rocks. Stone inscription carved out by religious order of Emperor Ashok are the best specimen engraving on the stone, carving on the stone, that considered as stone inscription, something that written on the stone, that considered as the stone inscription. They were polished so well that they gleam, matlab shine. They were so polished that they were gleam, means shine. Such pillars were erected in Ambala, Meerut, Allahabad, Sarnath, Loria near Nandangarh, Sanchi, Kashi, Patna, Bodhivruksha near Bodh Gaya. They were carved in a Brahmi script, that you have to remember. Okay, all the stone inscription that carved out by the religious order of Emperor Ashok. Okay, and they were carved in a Brahmi script, that you have to remember. Now, pillar of Sarnath. The stone inscription at Sarnath is the best specimen of sculpture. The pillar has a 4 lions facing 4 direction. The pillar of Sarnath has 4 lions facing 4 direction: east, west, north and south. Sarnath was the preaching place of the Lord Buddha. Sarnath was the preaching place of the Lord Buddha. Dharam Chakra are carved below the lion images that you can see in the picture. Dharam Chakra are carved out below the lion images, and these chakra indicates triumph of the religion. That is why it is called Dharam Chakra. Apart from this, it has sculpture of elephant, horse and bullock also. This chakra has been placed in our national flag of Republic India. Do you know that, students? Okay, this chakra placed in our national flag. Images of 4 lions that we can see in our national album. So this is considered to be the best specimens of sculpture in the world. So students, pillar of Sarnath will ask for 2 marks. You have to write it down. Clear? Dharam Chakra are carved out below the lion images, and Dharam Chakra that has been placed in our national flag, and images of 4 lions have been placed in our national album. Now, stone inscription. Stone inscription carved by religious order of Emperor Ashoka are the best specimen of engraving on the stone. Wooden art, stone sculpting shows an excellent specimen of art of architecture, allowing the erection of pillars of wood, stone. Beautiful arches are engraved on the door, which stresses the religious behavior. Wooden art and stone sculpting shows excellent specimen of the architecture. Erection of pillars of wood and stone, beautiful arches that engraved on the door, beautiful designs of stones on the door, which stresses the religious behavior. Such stone inscription means something that written on the stone, engraving on the stone, have been found in Peshawar, Dehradun, Thane, Mumbai, Dholi, Jogada, Odisha and Chennai. Such type of stone inscription has been found from the foothill of Girnar mountain on the way to Junagadh in Gujarat. Such type of stone inscription that found in foothills of Himalaya. On other this Palitala Jain temple, this you know, students, on the Shethrunjay mountain in Gujarat, Jain temple of Hathisi in Ahmedabad are such stone inscription which provided complete information in Sanskrit and Gujarati languages. So these all are the examples of the Gujarat. So students, from this pillar inscription, that the stone inscription and will get carved out in a Brahmi script, that will ask for 2 marks and you have to do it. Now student, Dravid style of art in South India, in southern part of India. So many Buddhist stupa were built in the region near Krishna and Godavari river during the reign of Satvan king. So they were semicircle, oval and bell-shaped. Stupa in Nagarjunakonda and Amravati are the best specimen of Dravid style of art. So students, you have to remember Nagarjunakonda and Amravati. Okay, Chola kings adopted Dravidian style of architecture up to the great extent. Now, art of Gupta period. During the Gupta period, architecture, sculpture, painting, dancing, music flourished. So during the Gupta period, architecture, sculpture, dance, painting, that flourished. Parvati temple at Jabalpur, Bhumra temple at Nagoda, Shiva temple, Iran's Madhya Pradesh Narsinha temple, Gop Mandir at Jamnagar, stupa, chaitya, mutt, vihars, flags, pillars are the unique example of Gupta art. So students, you have to remember here Parvati temple at Jabalpur. Here given Ninava, Bhumra, that Nagoda Shiva temples, Iran's, that in Madhya Pradesh Narsi temple, that you have to remember. Gupta period is known as golden period of art, that you have to remember for section A. Gupta period is a golden period of art. Buddha statue at Sarnath, statue of Lord Vishnu at Mathura, statue of Mahavir Swami, caves, you know na, caves of Udaygiri, statue of Vishnu in the form of Vara are the best specimen sculpture of the Gupta period. So temple's name you have to remember. Gupta period is known as a golden period of art. Then you have to remember the statues. Buddha statue at Sarnath, statue of Lord Vishnu at Mathura, statue of Mahavir Swami, caves of Udaygiri, and the statue of Vishnu in the form of Vara. The best example sculpture of the Gupta period. Now cave architecture. Student, you know very well what is cave. And you all have heard about the Ajanta Ellora caves. Okay, so caves of Ajanta Ellora at Aurangabad, Elephanta caves of Mumbai, Udaygiri and Bhag near Gwalior, Bhuvaneshwari near Odisha, Khangiri, Nilgiri are the famous specimen examples of cave architecture of Gupta period. So students, you have to remember where it is situated for section A. Clear? You know this. Ajanta Ellora situated at Aurangabad in Maharashtra. Elephanta caves near Mumbai. Udaygiri Bhang near Gwalior. Bhuvaneshwari near Odisha. Khangiri, Nilgiri, that is in the most best examples of the Gupta period. Now we are talking about the Gujarat caves, the caves that situated in Gujarat. Khambalida, okay, situated in the Gondal in Gujarat. Dank in Rajkot. 3 caves at Junagadh. Talaja and Sana caves are also found in Gujarat. The cave inscription of Ashoka have been carved on the walls of 3 caves of the Barbar mountain 60 km away from Gaya. Okay, inscription of Ashoka that carved out on the walls. Okay, which caves? The caves of Barbar mountain, that is 16 km away from the Gaya. These describe the work of charity that done by the Ashok. So what that on the wall that describe that the charity that done by the Ashok, that situated in Gaya, 16 km away, that is in Gaya in the Barbar mountain. Caves of Assam and Darjeeling, Sudama cave of Bihar. So remember the Bihar's cave, Sudama, and caves of Sita are well-known caves architecture. Now you are going to learn Ajanta Ellora caves in the chapter number 6. So these you have to learn for the MCQ section 8 students. Now students, caves of Gujarat. So first I am going to explain you caves of Junagadh. So there are 3 groups of caves in Junagadh. Junagadh, there are 3 groups of caves. First group of Baba Pyara caves. This cave is situated near Baba Pyara Mutt. They are in 3 layers. This cave situated near Baba Pyara Mutt. They are in 3 layers intersecting each others at a right angles. They are in 3 layers intersecting each other at right angles. There are total 16 caves. In the Baba Pyara caves, total 16 caves are there. And out of them, 4 are in the first line, 7 in the second line, and 5 in the third line. Okay, there are total 16 caves. Out of them, 4 are in the first line, 7 in the second line, 5 in the third line. And possibly they were carved during the 1st and the 2nd century AD. Now second, caves of Upperkot. They are totally double stored. On seeing their remains, one can say that they might have been carved during the end of the 2nd century and beginning of the 4th century. Caves of Khapra and Kedia. Caves of Kund. On the seeing the remains, it can be said that they are floor caves and it might have carved in the 3rd century. There are totally 20 pillars and they are totally ruins, means damaged, destroyed today. Caves of Khambalida, situated in near Gondal. They discovered in 1959. Khambalida caves discovered in 1959. They are situated at Khambalida near Gondal. So Khambalida cave situated at Khambalida near Gondal, 70 km away from Rajkot. 3 of them are very remarkable. Chaitya Gru with Stupa is situated in the middle cave. Chaitya Gruha with Stupa is situated in the middle cave. Figure of Bodhisattva, statue of devotees are standing on both the side of the entrance path that's supported by the trees. So students, you have to visit over there. Figures of Bodhisattva and the statue of the devotees of Buddhist religion are standing on both the sides of the entrance path, supported by the trees, and they are of 2nd and the 3rd century. Now Talaja cave. Mountain of Talaja, it's situated near the mouth of Shetruji river in Bhavnagar district. Once again I am telling you, Mountain of Talaja is situated near the mouth of Shetruji river in Bhavnagar district. It is famous of pilgrim. Taladvagiri means pilgrim, means Yatradham. 30 caves have been carved out from the stones with a huge gate. How many caves? 30 caves. 30 caves in the Talaja caves carved out from the stone with the huge gates. Ibal Mandap and Chaitra Gruha are the best example of sculpture and protection point of view. Cave architecture of Buddhist religion belong to the 3rd century AD. They are situated in the Bhavnagar district. Students, Talaja cave, that you have to remember that it's situated near the mouth of the Shetruji river in Bhavnagar districts for section A, and it is famous as pilgrim of Twaldwajgiri, that you have to remember for the MCQ for the section A. Twaldwajgiri, pilgrim means Yatragram of Twaldwajgiri, and 30 caves have been carved out from the stones. Clear? And Ibal Mandap and Chaitya Gru are the best example of sculpture protection point of the view of this. Now students, Sana cave. This group of caves is situated on the top of Sana mountain. On the top of Sana mountain in a Vanakya village. Una Taluka in Gir Somnath district. So Sana caves that found on the top of Sana mountain. This cave found on the top of the Sana mountain situated in a Vanakya village, Una Taluka in Gir Somnath district. These caves are spread on Sana mountain just like the beehive. Just like we see the bee, just like beehive. Now Dhang caves. Dhanggiri is situated in the Dhang village in Upleta Taluka at Rajkot district. So this cave will be that's in the Rajkot district. It is considered that might have built in the beginning of the 4th century. So Upleta Taluka at Rajkot district. Jinjuri Jar caves. There are many Buddhist caves in the West Dhang, about 7 km away from Sitsa in the valley of Jinjuri Jar It is considered that they have been built in the 2nd century. So Jinjuri Jar, there are many Buddhist caves, okay, situated in the west of the Dang, away from the 7 kilometer away from the Sitsar, in the valley of Jinjari Jar. And they considered as they have been built in the 2nd century. Khapra Kodia caves at Kutch. These caves are situated on the top of mountain near the old Padgad in the Lakhpat Taluka of Kutch. So Khapra Kodia cave we found in the Kutch. There are 2 caves. These are discovered by K.K. Shastri in 1967 AD. Khapra Kodia caves at Kutch. Caves of Kalia Dungar. There are 3 caves in Kalia Dungar at Jhagadia Taluka in Bharuch district. These are the best old architecture specimens of Buddhist religion. Architecture of these caves is marvelous. An 11-foot high statue of lion with 2 bodies and 1 mouth in the form of pillar have been carved, which is made up of single rock. So students, this all you have to learn as a section A MCQ also. Okay, that found in the Jhagadia Taluka in the Bharuch district.